So I want to welcome Level Heads into the Sound Feed studio. Guys, how are you?
How you doing?
Great.
Thanks. You're all made it back in one piece. I know some of you were up body and soul last night.
Just about that. Sure you guesses on which ones.
Before we talk about your
Which is the bizarre
before we
thing.
talk about your debut EP, which will be released on the 30th of this month, I just want to say let's go back to the beginning, I guess.
Yes.
So you guys have been together, am I right in saying about 3 years? 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be
3-4 nearly.
yeah.
Is it nearly 4? Okay.
Yeah.
And how did you guys all kind of meet and form the band?
Well, me and Mick are cousins.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
And my brother was in Level Headed originally. Was the name of the band. And he went down into the Voice of Ireland, and he got down to a certain amount. He was in the last 10 in the finals, and after that he wanted a band behind him, so we formed and started singing. Me, Mick, and Kev were singing, and we had Soy involved, and then Mark came in,
Yeah.
and we went on from there. And Kevin pursued different paths. He's in Lanzarote now,
Oh wow, okay.
and so we just kept going. We were writing songs, and the first song on the EP is Simplicity, and that was one of our first songs that we ever kind of
Wow, okay.
put together. And then Christmas 2015, Liam
This
joined.
moonlighting
Yeah.
one here came along.
Finger and all the boys.
He was here recently. as well.
so
He's
He's
a-
actually
Yeah.
still wearing the same clothes. Even
I don't think you ever left for the last interview.
Yeah, I've been sleeping out there. Like,
Even it's all the
yeah.
same guitar lines for all of
I
that.
know.
Lads, I have this great sound riff that that sounds
Every
familiar.
week, come in, turn the lights, just stand there.
So kind of over those years, I mean, you guys have got some cool gigs kind of going. I know you were supporting the Bootleg Beach Boys
Yeah,
in the
boys.
Olympia.
As they're in Australia now, having
Yeah.
a crack.
That must have been an amazing gig to do, especially
Yeah.
when you were just starting out and to actually get that kind of slot on
Yeah.
for the Olympia.
Yeah.
And the Beach Boys as well
And-
would
yeah.
be a big influence as well. And the
Yeah.
kind of sound we have and stuff, so it was...
Because your sound, I was reading, there was one term that was used to describe your sound, which I thought was quite good, baroque, which I thought was that you?
The
I
investigator.
thought that was
They
quite
didn't
good. It's
make
like,
up
what
the
does
word.
that mean? Yeah.
I kind of ended up finding it, like, and I was like, that sounds good. It's kind of like operatic kind of
Yeah.
thing.
We'll use that.
Yeah.
Because you have quite a jazzy sound as well. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing is jazz a big influence in all you guys in general, like in the type of music you would listen to?
It's just a car crash of sounds.
Yeah.
We only spoke about it earlier
Yeah.
on today that
Soul, country.
Mick's taste versus my taste growing up would have been completely different. I'd be Roy Orbison, Frank Sinatra style.
Okay. What would you have
Loving
been?
that
It would
genre.
have been like
and-
kind of 90s grunge and indie
Okay.
and that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
And I liked Blink 182 and all that.
Always
Nine
doing
and
one, you know.
all,
He was in Greece in the school.
Yeah.
band.
Terrible. I went to Club 7 and all.
Nice. Who
My first
didn't
gig
love
was
that
actually
Club 7?
Steps.
Yeah.
My first was Boyzone when they first came out, but no one knew who they were, and there was like 4 of them, and they were in a room this size, and you could almost touch them. And you're like, it was so horrible.
I couldn't music, it's music.
I know, don't they? Right.
Touch them and slip. It was a cardboard cutout. There's no one there.
I loved everything.
Louis Walsh, the genius. Oh, my childhood dreams. They were never real.
So festival wise, again, we were talking about this before we started filming. You've kind of got like Knockin' Stockin' last year as well, which
Yeah.
is a great one, and then you're playing Longitude, and it was just
Yeah.
kind of really snowball effect, kind of really got you in there and doing these big gigs. How did that feel being kind of thrust upon the stage?
Unreal.
That
Yeah, it was
early,
great.
yeah.
Yeah, it was class.
I think
Yeah.
because
Manageable
we've
was-
been gigging so much, not that we've done, you know,
Haven't done
like many
massive
headliners. This
gigs.
is actually our first headliner on
Yeah.
the 30th.
Amazing.
And but yeah, before that we hadn't done, you know, we gigged around. We've all kind of gigged together and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we were always kind of ready, I think, to do a gigs. So when it came along, it was just enjoying it.
Couldn't say
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Best part of Longitude was being brought in a golf buggy all around the place.
Were you?
And
Giving
free
everyone
fruit.
a finger.
Yeah. Playing
We're
in
in
the
the boogie and you're not. Just
playing in the local blueser the week before. And
Did you
And-
wear Malloy's as part of the midweekers?
yeah, the midweekers thing as well.
Yeah, that's a cool
cover
one.
singer, yeah.
Yeah.
We were like the first band on the wheeling stage on the first day of Longitude,
Yeah.
and it rained.
Uh,
Yes! Everyone came in.
Yeah.
And I actually called it out. I said, only for the rain, none of you would be here, but we do not care.
we will take
And they enjoyed it,
any of that.
yeah.
Awesome.
They loved it, so.
I think they did.
Yeah,
We
we
got
think
more
they did.
gigs out of like 15-year-olds and stuff. That's
Don't
how
knock
long
it.
the shoot is.
Yeah.
I think they were clapping when you finished because the sun came out.
Yeah.
Ah, Remy, classic
They
dad
seen it
joke.
behind us. Yes.
So let's talk about your debut EP. So it's self-titled and volume 1.
Yeah.
So how long has this been in the process of being written and recorded?
Since day
5
one.
years.
Okay,
Level
wow.
Head. Simplicity was the very first song that we put together, which only started as an acoustic guitar and one vocal, and then built up into what you'll hear on the actual track.
Yeah.
And the second song on the EP is called Shrines, and that was written 2 weeks before we went into the studio.
Okay.
So we.
So has your
that
sound
much
obviously
time.
hasn't completely gone off?
No.
Like you really knew what sound you wanted from
Yeah.
from day one.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you're
Yeah.
still able to kind of put that song on with one that you wrote 2
Exactly.
weeks
As
ago.
very different as
Yeah.
some of it can sound, we consciously make sure that it's still level heads that are
Yeah.
playing every song. Like you'll hear the differences between Simplicity and Shrines,
Sure.
but you'll also
Hear the
go.
similarities.
They're very
Yeah.
And how many tracks are going to be on the EP?
5.
5. And where did you guys record? Was it in Red?
Red Lake.
Yeah.
Red Lake, yeah.
Lake, yes.
Red something.
Shout out to Gary.
Researched.
Shout out to Gary and Red Lake. He
Yeah.
was an absolute legend.
Amazing. And he produced it and everything
He
for you.
did,
Yeah.
And he has horses and all.
It's just so
He's
beautiful.
got a farm
Nice.
down there in Port Leash.
And is there
with
any
the
kind
studio,
of like theme to the album or any kind of outgoing message that goes on throughout the songs, or is it just a mishmash of songs put together that
I
you
think
really
we
want to
speak
get out?
about women in nearly all of them.
And
You
there's-
say the lyric girl, I think.
Every 20 seconds,
Yeah.
girl.
Just go in there, you know, something completely different.
No, I think in one song we say lady.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we say lady.
That's in your more mature song.
Yeah.
You must write
Yeah.
a song about men for the next
Equality and all that.
all our women on the volume 2.
And one thing I want to talk about, which I saw recently on your Facebook, which was quite cool. So you filmed your first music video for
Yeah.
Lawless,
Yeah.
and you got one of the MMA players involved,
Yeah, Richard
or
Coyle.
players, wrestlers even involved in the video. How did that come about?
He's Richie's from. Is he from Tala?
Yeah.
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 And his promoter is related to
Yeah.
myself and Mick.
Okay.
He's
And
doing
he's
this
friend
kind
of all the
of
lads.
socially
He's doing
local.
the social stuff like so.
Yeah.
And I think I had mentioned to Richie, I said, wouldn't be a bad idea to do some sort of collaboration. And then Richie went to Mick and said, Mick, I've got this great idea. Let's do a collaboration with Richie. And then Mick rang me.
Yeah.
Rick rang me and said,
had this
Richie
great
has this
idea."
great idea. I said, that was my idea.
Just been sitting on it for about 2 months. It was like, have it.
So after I got over that bit, I said, right, let's do it.
Yeah.
So we went in, we the cheapest budget ever.
Yeah.
We went in and done it, and we done it in some local offices in Tala,
Sure.
and then in the SPG in Tala as well.
Lovely facility.
There'll be a little kind of story
Oh, yeah.
into it as
Yeah,
well.
there's a
like-
story back. The background is that he hates his job and wants to knock the head off people. So.
Like most young men.
That
these
sums
days.
it up.
Yeah.
That sums it up.
Yeah.
That sounds like Remy.
We got to get in the octagon and all. And we were like,
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
the kit. That's
yeah.
the only
Yeah.
the only condition was we could get the kit into the octagon.
Okay.
So we got it in, and it was class.
I was
Nice.
delighted.
And then we got to punch
Yeah.
the head off each other as well.
Yeah.
Always good.
that didn't make it good though.
So let's talk about your album launch. It's happening on the 30th of June,
Yeah.
and you have Kicking Boards, Kicking Board,
Kicking Boards.
Kicking Boards, Kicking
That's how you
Birds.
say it.
That is how you say it. Yeah. Thanks, I was trying. You have Kicking Bird supporting you. Who else? You've 2 other acts supporting you.
Yes,
So
so
there's-
Sandy and
Sandy
Gav
and
are
Gav.
actually a duo.
Oh right, okay.
Both solo performers on their own, but together we heard them in midweekers actually, and couldn't not have them there on the
Yeah.
night. They're mates as well, so it's great to be able to ask our mates to
Definitely.
share the night with us. But together they're class.
And where's the launch on?
the Wiley Fox, the Soundhouse upstairs in the Wiley Fox, toward the end of June.
So come everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
half
yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Doors open at 7,
Yeah.
and
Actually, this will
We
this
got
will have
that.
already happened by the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
This
Yeah.
I hope you all enjoyed
It
it.
was so much
had a great time. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.
Remember that time you fell?
So what's coming up next for you guys? Obviously, you're going to focus on releasing the EP, but are you even looking at festivals or anything like that, or are you just going to concentrate
Looking
on
to
releasing
snatch
this?
up a big money manager with loads of deals. And
All right, that's always good. Plan number one.
You know,
Loads of money.
yeah, we'll
It would
take
definitely
anything.
help anyway.
We will
Yeah.
take anything. Like we've been doing it on our own for long enough now. We'll
Yeah.
take anything that will come, but the help and not like it can be stressful. So let's worry about the music and give someone else a job
I
and
think
worry about
that's-
everything
That's
else.
kind of the plan at the moment.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
to get the music out there and just kind
Yeah,
of get
get
an
it
idea
out.
for what
I'd say everyone's really excited to hear it
people are
after, you know.
interested. Yeah.
There's a
Finally
lot.
coming
There you
out,
go.
There has
you
been a
know.
lot of that, like especially obviously from family and friends and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I think like even this that first gig that we did was a lot for family and friends. You know what I
Sure.
mean? Kind of like a little celebration.
Yeah, well, my boyfriend loves you guys. So when I said I was having you in, he was like, "Oh my god!" So I was
Yeah.
like, "Come in and watch."
Happy days.
Yeah, it's when it's out an autograph pad.
He's in the group of 15-year-old girls that are.
He was that longitude.
When it was raining.
So for thanks for coming in. So for people who want to find you guys and keep up to date on gigs, you're on all the usual social media,
Yeah, so
Facebook,
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all those.
everything.
Got a
Yeah.
few tunes on SoundCloud as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
The EP will be out by the time this comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Spotify and all
Look
that.
it up.
Spotify,
Yeah.
all the big ones.
Yeah.
Go to
And the
iTunes
smalls.
first.
Yeah.
Then go to Spotify.
That's the only flaw in that plan.
yeah.
is it with Spotify.
It's not on Spotify.
Yeah.
Until you buy it.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. You did an amazing acoustic track for us earlier, which was called
Word.
Golden Words.
Golden Words, and we're looking forward to getting that. Thank you so much. Best of luck with the EP, and
very
hope
much.
you'll
Thank
have you in again
Thank you.
soon.
Thanks very much.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thank you.
Yay, clapping! Yay!